Hello everyone, it's Armchair Pundit here. Thank you so much for joining me for what is the first ever episode of the Sunday Sit Down. So this segment is going to be about all sports, stories that I found during the week that I think are very interesting that I want to share with you guys, maybe generate some discussion in the comments. It's not just going to be about rugby, it's not just going to be about cricket, it's going to be about a whole range of things that I can talk about. Maybe topics I can talk about that I don't necessarily have that much knowledge in, that if you guys see it and you want to comment so I can help expand my knowledge on those different types of sports, that would be fantastic. Generally it'll be about 4 or 5 stories during the week of things that I've seen. Then we're going to do an athlete profile, so I'm going to talk about one athlete per week that may have achieved something great during the week, or just an athlete that I admire a lot, and then end up with a bit of a rumour mill, what's been going on, particularly in the English Premier League football, transfers, that kind of thing. But again, they're things that I've seen during the week. Let's get cracking straight into it, guys. So, first story, this one, again, is a cricket story reverting back. Alistair Cook this week resigned as the England cricket captain. He's going to stay on playing in the team as an opening batsman, which I think is a great idea. He's a key component to his team, even if he's not captain. He's 32 years old, so he's still got plenty of time left in the game. He's captained England for a record 59 tests, so he's been there and he's done it, and he's won Ashes series, he's won a series in India, he's won a series in South Africa, so he is a very, very important player for England. He's also going to help bring on Keaton Jennings as a batsman, Hamid as a batsman, try and push through this next generation, particularly of opening batsman. And Alistair Cook has got a very, very big part to play in the next 4 or 5 years, I believe. Who's going to replace him? Well, the most obvious choice is Joe Root. He's the current vice captain. Therefore, he's an automatic sort of shoe-in to go as captain. But it's not been as simple as that, because actually ECB have interviewed 3 candidates, one being Joe Root, other one being Stuart Broad, and then the third being Ben Stokes. Now, I've read various articles during the week, some saying Joe Root, just get him in there, give him the time. If he's going to be captain, just let him be captain. I even mentioned that in a previous cricket video of mine, saying Alistair Cook, if he's going to step aside, just do it now, give him some matches before the next Ashes, and then let him do his thing. Some pundits have come out and said, well, actually, maybe you should get a captain in for the interim period, particularly for the next Ashes series, which is in Australia, someone who won't flinch in adversity and who can take the abuse. And that person that they've pinpointed is Stuart Broad. He's captain the T20 team. He is experienced. He's one of England's highest ever wicket takers. He's played the Big Bash League down here this year. He copped abuse from pretty much every ground that he went to. I actually saw him play for Hobart against Sydney in SCG, and he got absolutely pounded at that ground. He would be a good choice. I'm not sure what kind of message that's sending out to Joe Root, though. If he's being overlooked for a difficult period in what will be English cricket, it will be a difficult period for the team. Is that a bad message to send out to who will be the future captain? Say, well, we want you, but not for this particular period. Surely, if Joe Root's going to be the captain for the next 8 years or whatever it's going to be, stick him in no matter when. Or is it a good choice that they get a more of a abrasive character in for what's going to be a very transitional period for English cricket? I don't know. Ben Stokes, he could be a very interesting pick. He's a no-nonsense kind of player, all-rounder. Maybe he's already got a bit too much on his shoulders being batsman and a bowler. Maybe the captaincy as well might be a little bit too much. So maybe Stuart Broad, who can just focus on his bowling, might be a bit of a better choice. We'll have to wait and see. Guys, I'd love to see what your thoughts are on this. Should it be Root straight away? Should he wait? Should Broad be the captain for the next couple of years? I'd love to see what you guys think. Moving on to another cricket story, guys. This one happened in the Indian Domestic League in Delhi in a 2020 game. Mohit Arawat, he actually scored a triple century in a 2020 game. For those of you who don't know what 2020 is, it's basically a very short format of cricket. Each team gets 20 overs each, and that's it. Normally, if a team scores around about 200 in a whole team, that's a pretty good score. This player himself got 300. His team actually posted 416 for 2, and they ends up winning by 216 runs. The opposition get 200, which is, as I said, is not a bad score. The guy got 300 from 72 balls, 39 sixes, 14 fours, which is very, very incredible. You think a six in the come to baseball, sort of a home run. He hit 39 of them in one innings. This is incredible. He's actually played 3 first-class games for Delhi, so it's not as though this guy sort of come out the blue. He's played top-line cricket, and reports from over the Independent and other cricket info websites and things like that said that he's opened the door for potential IPL contract, which the auction happens in about 2 weeks' time. This couldn't have come at a better time for him. Hopefully in his next game he'll follow up with another big score. It's not a flash in the pan, but either way, he's on the radar for IPL teams. I think that's going to be very, very good for him. For this one, watch this space. Yeah. Okay, on to a very sad story for the world of rugby. I made a tribute video about this, Joos van der Westhuizen. He died this week at the age of 45. He was struggling with motor neurone disease. He's an 89 cap veteran for South Africa. He played his entire club career at the Blue Bulls. He made his South Africa debut at the age of 22. He's a World Cup winner. He's won the Tri-Nations. He's won everything. What a player he was. One outstanding player of South Africa. What an outstanding rugby player. One of the best scrum halves to ever play the game. He'll be sorely, sorely missed in the world of rugby and in South Africa as a whole. One of the stories, another story that I've read, guys, during the week is Sergio Aguero of Man City in the EPL, the Premier League. He's come out and said that he's going to give himself to the end of the season to see if he can win his place back. Whether or not this is gossip or actual fact, I'm not sure, but I actually read it in 2 sites, BBC Sport and The Independent again. So basically, he lost. Man City have signed a new striker, Gabriel Jesus, Brazilian striker, and he's come in and pretty much started straight away. Guardiola, the manager, seems taking a liking to him. It's fair enough. He's actually scored a few goals in his first couple of games, so he started off with a bit of a bang. Aguero's gone to the bench. Aguero's been sort of the main man at Man City since he's joined, I think in 2011. I believe he's been there a while. He's been their main man. Suddenly he's been relegated to the bench and due to someone else who's newer and younger coming in, and he's not happy. And I think he's basically come out and said, right, end of season, I want to get my place back by then. If I don't, I'm going to seriously consider my options. Now, 6 months ago, if Man City fans had heard that he was going to leave, it'd been panic, it'd been riots, but they got this new guy, and I'm not so sure if it's that big a deal. He's one of the best strikers in the Premier League, though, so he will be missed by Man City should he go. But it'll be interesting to see if he does. So again, guys, stay tuned. There'll be more to come on this one. Okay, so today's athlete profile, guys.
Away, play fake to Lewis, stands in, he pumps left, he throws to the end zone, touchdown, Amendola! And number 400 for Tom Brady!
He's 39 years old, he stands at 1 meter 93 centimeters, so he's a tall fella. He was 199th pick in a 2000 NFL draft. He's recently won his 3rd Super Bowl MVP and his 4th Super Bowl win overall. It is Tom Brady. What a guy. What a career this guy has had. He's, as I said, he's won 4 Super Bowls. 3 of those are good MPVs. He's got 15 passing touchdowns in Super Bowls, which is a record. He's got tons of other records that I read today as well that it would take me all day to go through. This guy is phenomenal, and the fact that he was picked 199th in the draft as well. I think he came out of college at Michigan. I think he was a bit of a sort of average prospect. I don't think anyone sort of took him too seriously, but what a player he's proven to be at the Patriots. Absolutely phenomenal record. What a leader, what a competitor, what a player. He just absolutely dominates, and he's pretty peerless, to be honest with you. And he's certainly up there with the greats of the game. Yeah, he is just phenomenal. I'm not sure how many more years he's got left in him. So he's 39. I'm not sure when his contract runs to at New England. I'm not entirely sure. Just what a player, what a player. Going into this week's rumour mill. So these are rumours that I've read throughout the week that I've sort of found the most interesting. Maybe plausible. We'll see. They kind of change day to day, and sometimes I'll read a rumour, think, yeah, okay, and then the next day they'll come out and there'll be a reaction to that rumour saying the opposite, that it's not going to happen, whatever. But these are the ones. So, Man United chasing Willian from Chelsea. Mourinho used to be his manager. He then tried to sign him to Old Trafford in the summer. It didn't quite happen. He's going from again. Watch this space, because that could well happen. Alexis Sanchez of Arsenal could be out of the way of the Emirates. Juventus have let him know that they're after his signature. Alexis Sanchez is a key component to his Arsenal team. Juve dominating Serie A. They'll only get stronger if they sign this guy. He's a very quick, very good player. Lukaku at Everton. He's pretty much ended speculation about his future by agreeing a new deal, according to his agent. He's very much in demand as a player. He's a very standout player in what is a bit of an average team over at Everton. Chelsea were wanting him back, I believe, and a host of other European clubs, I think, were after his signature. That one there, I think, has been put to bed. Not to say that he won't leave in the future, because you never know. Contracts nowadays are not really worth too much, so again, watch that space. Anyway, guys, this is the roundup for today. As I said, this is the first episode. They are going to get better. I'm going to get more in depth. This is the first one. Any comments you've got, guys, please leave them. Give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.